Hello, welcome to the Unfortunate Few who stumbled across this. Heresy 3.0. Don't know if I'm actually going to be jumping into it or not, mostly because we don't know the rules. I know there's big the big thing of Heresy 1 was better than Heresy 2, and so on and so forth. The large amount of my group got in with Heresy 2, have not been particularly open to the idea of going back and trying Heresy 1, as unfortunate for me as that is, and seem to be on the fence of trying Heresy 3, depending on the rumors. But I'm not here to truly talk about that. I'm more here to talk about, after my Destroyer army is done, what to kind of work off on the side, so I don't have to paint metallic silver and lose my fucking mind for 2 months straight. I've had a couple Force ideas I could do. One is Ultramarines. No one around me plays Ultramarines, even in 40k, so that's kind of amusing. I do like the hyper-Roman aesthetic. The big thing I want to do is do like all breachers, all Roman shields kind of thing. I know that'll take time, but the main unit I want to focus on is the Praetorians as an elite slot. I know the Invictus are good, and I'll probably still take one as command squad, but main thing I want to do is have a bunch of breachers, or everything will have a shield. Which I have this guy on the way from totally legal sources. My plan is to get him a shield of some kind. It might be an Invictus shield or a Praetorian shield. I'm not quite sure yet what will look better on. If it'll be one of these or one of these. Regardless, give him the shield. Probably put a Legatine axe in just because everyone always uses a fucking Thunderhammer or Paragon Blade. That's lame. So yeah, I'm gonna give him the Ultramarine axe. Obviously that leads to the question of what about this on the sword, but I'll either chop the blade apart and kind of just stick the handle in there, or I'll just remove that and put it on another character. Not sure yet. But him, 2 or 3 squads of breachers, 1 or 2 squads of Praetorians, and Contemptor with a big printed shield. I think it could look pretty alright as a little force. Be the first time playing blue power armor, so I am pretty partial to this idea. On the other hand, I also have a Sister of Silence army I have started. I have quite a bit of it built. Yeah, actually I can't say I have quite a bit of it built. I have a chunk of it started to be built. I only have a couple done. The big issue being is only having 5 poses to work with killed a lot of my motivation for doing it, and that is unfortunate. I do have the HQ done already, and I have 2 squads of 5 technically done. I know the axe and the sword, I'm just using them as the sergeant of the squad for the moment until I actually finish more bodies. They're all going to be on printed marble bases with red sands. I had an idea for a display board for them. Not really sure if I'll end up going all the way with it, but they are another thing, because they're already started. It's just I need like 36 models or some absurd number to get to 500 points, which is what I consider technically an army, even if it's only an allied force. And as you can see, I have 11, so I'd have to do quite a bit more. Not really looking forward to that. The other easy one would be Custards. I have a bunch of these guys actually already built. I need to print off bases to go with them, but I do not have any even started to be painting. And they require way less models. So I have, I think, because I got them for cheap, 10 Custode Guard, mostly with spears, a couple with the axes from this kit. I have these bodies are unbuilt. I have him with the dual swords to work as an HQ. And I was also given these bikes that I have to figure out how to convert into these bikes, which isn't impossible. And I also have the Dreadnought, this Achilles Dreadnought that could also be built. And some Aquilon Terminators, because a friend of mine bought them for a project and then didn't need them, so he gave them to me. So that was nice. So I have 3 potential armies I could really get into. These guys are the farthest behind, because I got a couple things coming from a recaster, and that's about it. I mean, totally legal sources. Sisters of Silence, which the big issue is they're fucking boring to build. And I'm going to do a lot of conversion work for a lot of other units. Or Custards, which will require the fewest models. And probably be tied with the Sisters to paint. Is this golds, really? I might do similar to how I do them here, more of a rose gold, but yeah, I'm not sure. These are 3 potential army ideas I'm going to be working on next, or at the same time as my destroyer force, so let me know which one do you think sounds interesting, and what are you working on? Have a good day.